us when some people believe that, oh, there's nothing new, there's nothing we can do. Donald has come, he said we should stay at home, he said we should not come, he said this, he said that. Yes, Donald is here, but we need to also take advantage. There is always a way to go. There are some skilled, they're highly skilled immigrants aiming to contribute to the United States through exceptional ability and national benefits. During Trump's tenure, the President Trump's focus on economic growth, that's number one, job creation, national security, to reshape various sectors, leading to increased demand for skilled professionals. So the document I will be sharing with us, we explore how these policy direction benefited sectors such as fossil fuel production, sustainable resources management, defense, technology, manufacturing, reflecting an overarching commitment to enhance America's competitiveness and innovation in a global arena. Remember, America first. Therefore, everything we do, we have to also do a kind of priority must be involved in everything we do. So let me share my screen out some of those documents so that we can have. So for these, we have this type of areas that we need to also focus on. So one of the things Donald is talking about, for today we'll be talking about 5 positive EB2 NIW area under President Trump. So, and those 5, I've mentioned them earlier on, but let's look at them one after the other. So EB2 NIW, a pathway for highly skilled immigrants to obtain a green card for demonstrating exceptional ability and national benefits. Under the Donald Trump focus on economic growth, American job creation, and national security, which impacted EB2 NIW cases. So you can't just, everything we want to write must be in line with this priority by number 1, the fossil fuel industry. A surge of domestic production, that is energy independence. Donald Trump policy encourage domestic energy production, creating demand for skilled professional. Then to the job growth, increase in fuel. He believed that increase in fossil fuel production will lead to new jobs in exploration, extraction, refining. If you are in this field, this is an opportunity for you, or you can tailor your skill or your degree towards this. This is when you are writing your proposal, and therefore you need to look into that area. Please do your research and read more about this. Now, one of the executive orders says, unleashing American energy. That is, we need to unleash American energy and declaring a national energy emergency. Now, let's look at this. Part of the document says, look at where I highlighted. It said, it is thus in the national interest to unleash American affordable and reliable energy and natural resources. So if you are in this category, it simply means you need to look into this. When you are quoting different area of proposed endeavor, or you're writing your petition, you should focus on some statement like this and attach it as part of the evidence. That is, he said it will also rebuild our nation's economy and military security. Military security, which will provide peace through strength. Don't forget, it is for all of us. For example, it is a primary responsibility of the government to provide security for their citizens. And America is telling you here, the President Trump says he is going to he declared he signed the executive order in order to make peace, to deliver peace through the to strength uh, in the military security. And one of it also is another policy, part of those documents, is that to encourage energy exploration and production on federal land and waters, including on the outer continental shelf. So if you are in this, if you are writing, if you are working on energy area, this is the best deal for you. So take advantage of this and make sure you make use of this document. I will also share the link in my bio. Make sure you watch this video to the end so that you enjoy so many executive orders that are related to NIW. And let's quickly take advantage. In this one says to establish our position as a leading producer and processor of non-fuel minerals, including rare earth minerals. I remember he talked about a liquid gold sometimes ago during these 2 weeks or thereabouts that he just uh, become president in the United States. So all these are key that we need to also strengthen supply chain. If you are working in supply chain, he said strengthen supply chain for the United States and its allies, global influence. These are the ways that we can take advantage when you are writing. Don't just write general story. Be specific, be intentional about writing and filing some of your documents. And remember, NIW is evidence-based. For example, if you're a geologist, you have a take in all these natural or rare earth uh, mineral resources. So you can take advantage of this. He said, to protect the United States economy and national security and military. So if you're into that, you need to focus, or probably you develop a software that will be talking about security or cyber security and some other things. You need to preparedness and to ensure that an abundant supply of reliable energy is readily accessible in every state and territory of the nation. So if you have a very strong proposed endeavor talking about this, quoting this, it will go a long way. This particular executive order when it comes to this. And another thing that I highlighted is that we need a reliable diversify and affordable supply energy to drive our nation manufacturing. That is relating it to manufacturing. If you are writing a proposal on manufacturing company, manufacturing application and some other things, this is the way to go. Transportation, agriculture, and defense industry. So you have what you need to do your research is evidence-based and make sure you write something meaningful that is very, very related to what we are saying now. I think we have a good deal here. And if your research is towards or you have experience towards energy, renewable energy, and some other area, this is the best time for you. Now, another area is resource management, sustainable practice, and innovation. That is environmental protection. If your area is in environmental protection, you can work in that area. Trump emphasized sustainable resource management, requiring innovative solutions in solving this problem. green technology, that is demand for professional in area like renewable energy, waste management, and conservation grew. So if you are in that area, then you have another opportunity to take advantage of that particular area. Look at it. Say, putting people over fish, stop racial environmentalism to sustain, to provide water to Southern California is part of the executive order. Emergency measure to provide water resources in California and improve disaster response in certain area. These are part of, let's take advantage of this area. Now, one of the sections says, that's where I highlighted, it said, the head of executive department and agency shall identify and exercise any lawful emergency authority available to them, as well as other lawful authority they may process to facilitate the identification, leasing, citing, the word of citing, production, transportation, refining, and generation of domestic energy. So this area, but not limited to this area. So meaning that is an opportunity for us to take advantage for some of us in that field. So here is another area that's talking about it. He said, talking about the Secretary of Energy shall consider issuing emergency fuel waivers to allow the year-round sales of E15 gasoline to meet any projected temporary shortfall in supply. If you are in supply chain, this is an opportunity for you. If you are in energy sector, this is an opportunity for you. If you're renewable energy, if you're an engineer, if you're any area that can contain this particular thing, this is an opportunity for you to take advantage. And let's make use of that. So here we go with defense. So in defense also is part of area you can take advantage of technology advancement and security power. You have to prioritize this area. The priority on this is very key. Modernization, that is Trump prioritize modernization of military equipment and technology. Do you have any area? Do you have any ideas? Do you have a priority? Do you have proposed endeavor that can leak into this area? Please take advantage. Cybersecurity also, that is increase emphasis on cyber defense and intelligence gathering. They are also key in defense research. Demand for skilled professionals in defense research and development. Let's take advantage of this. Let's look at some of the executive order there. Some of the executive order says, it said we are to, America is it the Iron Dome for America. This is big deal. Now let's look at the policy one after the other. It said developing and maintaining a next generation missiles defense shield. For those of us that watch some attack on Israel, you see they use the drone shield to cover up when there was an attack from other side hitting the Israel. You see those shields coming up, the defense shield. These are the defense shield that they will just come up immediately alert. There is a they signal this and immediately the defense shield will come up and defense and neutralize all those missiles. They are the one blocking the missile to enter the Israel. And other nations around the world, they have it too. So this shield is the what Donald Trump is talking about here. And so you can imagine the next generation shield. I don't know how it will look like, but for those of us in those areas, I believe you have idea of what we are talking about. You can take advantage. Is it a code you want to write, focusing on security? Are you a computer scientist? Are you a mathematician? Are you a statistician? Are you a working on biological weapons? Do you do something on security issues? These are the advantage for you. The US will guarantee it to secure second strike capacity within the 60 days of this order. Then also an implementation plan for the next generation missile defense shield starts. You see, the architecture shall include the minimum plan in order to quickly get rid of that. And also defense of United States against ballistic, hypersonic, advance in the missile. So all these are key into what the United States is working towards. Then it's talking about acceleration of the deployment of hypersonic, ballistic, tracing space, sensor layer. So that is why I want to encourage every one of us have a tech nation in mind. No matter what you study, even if it is language related to technology, if it is business related to technology, if it is accounting related to technology, they are the way to go. Ability to be able to relate whatever you study to technology will go a long way, and it will help you and help the generations to come. Capacity to defeat missile attack prior to launch and boost the face. So you can imagine that mindset. So we can take advantage of this. Deployment of secure supply chain for all components with next generation security and resilience in futures. So, and development and deployment of non-kinetic capacity and hodging and the augment the kinetic defeat. So all these are opportunity for us, as many of us that are in this particular area. So, and another area is technology and innovation, driving economic growth. It make it point black from the first day that is in for this. Silicon Valley, Trump promoted innovation and tech startup, creating opportunity for skilled workers. So if you're a skilled worker, don't say, oh, Trump is not for me, this administration against me. No, take advantage of the administration. Take look at what you can do, what all these executive orders can help you to achieve. How you can align your 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 petition towards this. AI and robotic. The demand for professional in the advanced technology such as artificial intelligence and artificial intelligence and robotics. So I was talking to one of my guy here. I said, what do you do? He said, I'm a robotic operator. Wow. So there are some jobs that 10 years ago we don't even know about them. And there are jobs that will be coming in the next 10 years that you've not even dreamed about. They've not even started. Imagine today now we have social media managers, they are earning big money. Today now we have robot engineer, we have events engineer. We have so many things. We have Scrum Master, we have Agile, we have different things that are coming up. So I want to encourage as many of us, please add to your skill, learn new things, be open, global connectivity, have global mindset that, okay, how do you compute? Even if you enter the US, if you are not technologically inclined, you will be struggle because so many things are technologically involved, is in vogue now. So let's take advantage of it. He said, increase focus on demand, internet access, and connectivity. So these are the executive order. He said, removing barrier to American leadership in artificial intelligence. Could you imagine that? Strengthening American leadership in digital financial technology. That's where you see he launched his own coin. His wife also launched another coin. So that is the way to go. That's the future. If you are in this area, please take advantage. If you know how to trade, take advantage. If you know how to deal with all these coins, please take advantage. Don't sit down. Use that opportunity to get your petition well done and focus on that. Look at it. He said to maintain this leadership we must develop AI systems that are free from ideology bias or engineer social agenda. We can solidify our position as the global leader in AI and secure the brighter future for all Americans. So this is the priority to President Trump. So if you are writing and you are writing against it, then forget about it. So we have to write, focus our priority, align with federal government priority. Our proposed endeavor must be in line with this. He said this order also revoke certain existing AI policy and directive that act as a barrier. So these are the issues. So we need to take advantage of this. Look at the second policy. He said, United States to sustain. He said this policy is to sustain, is the United States to sustain and enhance American global AI dominance in order to promote human flourishing economy, competitiveness, and national security. So that now leads into the investment, the ChatGPT, AI, OpenAI company. They announced this in the first day. Look at it. Trump announced a $500 billion AI infrastructure investment into U.S. economy by this set of people, these the AI people, the ChatGPT people. So you can imagine that. So you can also work in that area. So please let's take our area into that. The next is manufacturing, revitalizing American manufacturing, restoring. Number one is to restore. Restoring to the Trump policy aim to bring manufacturing job back to the US. Automation, if you are automation guy, if you are automation engineer, you are automation engineer, you work with the skill, so all this area is a key for you. Adoption of advanced automation technology in manufacturing facilities. Then skill workforce, demand for skilled workers in manufacturing operation and maintenance. So these are the area. There's no government that will come that they don't want a good thing for America. So that is opportunity for us in the next 4 years. Let's take advantage. Like I mentioned the other time, if for the fossil fuel also need a regulatory reform and investment. So number one, regulatory reform to reduce regulation in fossil fuel industry to increase production, infrastructural investment that is focused on building a new pipelines. Are you an engineer or is your area into construction? Look, write something in this area and quote these executive orders, attach everything together, then your proposed endeavor, make it strong in this area and it will be well. It will lead to job creation, new investment, and opportunity. Under resource management, protecting this particular one will be protecting our natural resources. Number one is conservation. Number two is forest management. Number three is water conservation. Number four is sustainable agriculture. So all these key points, If you are in agriculture, if you are in chemistry or chemical engineer or whatever engineer you call it, you find yourself sustainable, you are a forestry guy, sincerely, you have a role to play in all this with the executive order. All you need to do is just to write towards this and focus. That is a big deal. It's a big advantage for us to. It's a big opportunity for us to take advantage. So, so let's look at this. In defense also have modernizing military equipment and capacity. Number one is advanced weapon, that is development a new and advanced weapon system, warfare, investment in cyber security, and offensive cyber capabilities. There's Space Force, they have people on space, they always work 24/7. Establishment of new branch of military focus on space operation. There are operators on ground that does all this one. Military training, focus advanced training in simulation for military personnel. So you can also work in that regard. Technology and innovation, promoting STEM education. I always tell people STEM, STEM, and STEM. So STEM education, ability to be able to, if you are in arts, that does not mean you cannot relate what you are doing with the STEM. I've seen somebody that work in that study English, yes, English language, and it will link English language to those to guys in speech therapy, and he work with those autistic child. So these are the way that are related to science. How do I relate my field, my current field, to science, to be science oriented? Look at it. Some people are saying, "Oh, I studied finance." Okay, now today we have finance analysts. They analyze the data using machine learning to analyze data. So this related to STEM. So ability to be able to inculcate everything together goes a long way for you. So here we have Trump. Trump supported increased funding and program for STEM education. Two, innovation center, establishment of innovation hub and research center. These are the areas Donald Trump is looking towards. Tech workforce initiative to develop a skilled workforce in technology. So you have to relate your work into that. So you can see this particular graph, manufacturing output during the first time of Donald Trump. Let's look at what happened then. Manufacturing output increased during Donald Trump administration due to advance in manufacturing techniques. So you can see, look at this graph, look at where it is in 2020, from where he peaked it in 2017 and towards this side. So then we foresee that something like this will also happen in this current administration. Like I told you, opportunity we can see, creating high-skilled jobs opportunity. That is number one, extraction. Skilled engineers, technicians were needed during the drilling and extraction operation. Refinery, job opportunity in oil refinery process, quality control, safety, safety engineer, they are all needed here. So if you do NIBOSH, all these NIBOSH professional exams, these are ways to go. If you are into quality control, these are ways to go. So don't say you cannot do it, you can do it. Resource management involving improving waste disposal and recycling. So recycling 50%, Trump administration set to go for increasing the recycling rate. That is waste production 20%. Initiatives aim at reducing waste generation in various sectors by 20%. So this is going to be a big deal for those of us are into recycling, or you have waste management and product. We have a big deal here, an opportunity for us to do that. So in defense, strengthen at the Donald Trump administration is invested in advanced intelligence gathering, cyber security, and military preparedness. So you can see. So under this, in conclusion, we have, like I told you, I just want to quickly make this video short. Number one is the future. The future of EB2 NIW under Donald Trump. We have the Donald Trump policies significantly impacted the EB2 NIW category, highlighting the demand for skilled professional in various field. Don't forget what we discussed, and in this area we have so many area we can also talk about. But because of our time today, I would just try us to limit our area into what we benefit others also, and how we can also be of a good point to them. Please don't keep this to yourself. Share the videos to others to also benefit, like we discussed. You can write your proposed endeavor into probably this area: fossil fuel industry, waste or water management, defense, technology and innovation, domestic infrastructure, and different other areas that you think you can link your proposed endeavors to, and do your argument or petition towards that area. Thank you so much for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching our video. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you for sharing the video. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you so much for the encouragement. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your questions. Just like I always tell you, I'm a scientist. I'm a mathematician by profession. I'm not an immigration lawyer. I'm not an immigration attorney. We are just sharing this because of the passion I have for the immigrant of other immigrants like myself. So I'm just sharing the purpose of this education for ourselves and what I applied during my own time and the experience I've gathered over the year, reading different petitions from different people, guiding them, and it's really give me a kind of exposure towards when it comes to EB1, EB2 application for green card. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, to share, and to leave the comments on the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.